Okay, another one from Sarah Hansen who says her daughter is 6 months old. She sleeps through the night, typically 8 to 10 hours. And she usually falls asleep around 8 p.m. But no matter what time she falls asleep, she's almost always awake between 6 and 7, closer to 6. And she's wondering if 11 to 12 hours is really feasible and how she can get there. She feels like most programs are for babies who are still waking up during the night. She doesn't have that problem. She just wants to increase, instead of 8 to 10, try and aim for that 11 to 12. Again, 6 months old.
Yeah. So 8 to 10 hours is not enough sleep for overnight. As someone else was talking about 8 to 10 hours.
Yeah.
And so at 6 months old, we're again, all actually, even through toddlerhood, we want 10 to 12 hours of sleep and overnight sleep.
Well, that's a blessing to hear. I'm glad to hear they're going to sleep 10 to 12 hours.
Oh yeah. Wait,
I didn't know how
old is
that
yours?
would go. He's just 10 months.
Okay. Is he sleeping 10 to 12?
Oh yeah, no, he's been we're super lucky. I shouldn't
Knock
say
on
this on a
wood.
sleep Q&A, but he's been an amazing sleeper, knock on wood.
Okay. So the question is, so between 6 and 7 a.m. is extremely normal. That is an age appropriate wake up. Whenever I write a sleep plan, I let parents know that 6 to 7 a.m. is fair game. It is normal. It's biologically appropriate. It's age appropriate all the way through, unfortunately, young school age children, which is why they should be going to school at 7:30 and not the high schoolers. So, because high schoolers actually have late onset sleep, so they don't actually get to drive to sleep till 9:30 or 10 at night, and they need more sleep. So whatever, it's all screwed up. But anyway, this is about little kids. So anyway, 6 to 7 a.m. is normal, and it's not surprising that no matter what time she goes to bed, she's waking up at that point. My guess is, and I don't know because she's not on this call, correct?
Unfortunately, no.
Okay.
She had to drop.
Okay. So I think her bedtime is too late. Just looking at this as we're talking about, like 6 months, we're looking at a schedule. Again, this is so generalized, but we're looking at a schedule of, 9 a.m., 1 a.m., 1 p.m., 3:30 p.m. for a nap. And then you want the baby to go to bed about 2 to 2.5 hours after waking from that last nap. The last nap shouldn't be ending any later than 5. So that puts, even if the baby's napping till 5, that puts bedtime no later than 7, maybe 7:30. So there's your 11 hours, or even 10 and a half hours.
So try and shift
there.
that off.
Yeah, that needs to be adjusted. I don't know how long she's napping during the day either, so that piece could be part of it. But 11 to 12 hours is absolutely feasible. I can pretty much guarantee it for all of my, I can guarantee it for all of my 6-month clients, 10 to 12 hours of overnight sleep for sure. Sometimes there's a feeding in there, but I think my guess is just seeing that 8 p.m. bedtime, I have a feeling that that's too late. And it's interesting because a lot of times we think the later we put our children to bed, the later they're going to wake up. It doesn't work that way.
I have this debate with my in-laws all the time. They're Argentine and they just don't get it. They're like, everybody in Argentina sleeps at midnight. I'm like, not my kid.
It's counterintuitive because we think, okay, well, because if we go to bed later, we want to sleep later, usually. Some of us are just always up at the same time. But with babies and children, we have to be especially careful with their bedtime, because that can lead to, bedtime basically sets the stage for overnight.